All right, what's going on, everybody? Tonight, I wanted to go over the Aaron Rodgers injury that has just been in the news and been the focus of this channel, and kind of break down from my angle what I'm seeing that really kind of contributed to this whole injury. So let's just start here. You see Leonard Floyd coming in for the hit, number 56, and there is Aaron Rodgers turning to the right. Here comes Floyd. Pretty much all that weight is now on to Aaron Rodgers. Watch that left leg and snap. All right, let's zoom in. I really hate to kind of go through this, but I think it's so important and pivotal to learn from and then kind of talk about his recovery. So there's a snap of his tendon, and what you're seeing is the ripple of his lower calf muscle as it kind of goes up towards the knee and away from that heel. This is just, it's terrible to watch. It really is, because this is a lot of tension on his leg. And then even more, we have a rotated left lower foot as Floyd is taking him down, and this could, possibly be some damage that did occur to that internal ankle of Aaron Rodgers. You can see his hand touching the ground there too as he comes down. And Leonard Floyd is 240 pounds, but coming at you like that, coming at that speed and all that, that's just a lot of weight, a lot of trauma to his leg. And then of course, he goes down. So there's a couple of angles here. So here's another angle, and this one does the injury the best, I think. And then watch that left heel come down towards the ground, and zoom in for you, and then pow. All right, there it is. Golly. And this is just week 1, and here we are coming up on week 8, and Leonard Floyd is in the air in this photo. It's just amazing how Aaron Rodgers has just turned around this injury and his mindset the entire time. He's been a focus of this channel for sure, but I just think it's just so interesting from an orthopedic medical standpoint, as well as just being a huge football fan. And that's kind of where I am here. And this is another angle which is interesting of that left foot, really being planted into the ground. Watch how his toes go towards his knee, and that's just too much flexion. I've talked about the Achilles tendon curve as far as stress and strain before on this channel, but that is just too much. There's an area of natural stress and stretch that is okay through normal everyday life, but this is just way too much, and obviously it's because he has a huge amount of trauma going on. 1, 2, and then there's the pop. You can almost see his calf in this one too as it pops away. And then he goes down. So I don't want to get too into the weeds as far as the anatomy and everything, but I just think it's so pivotal to watch this and understand just how Mr. Rodgers went down. And here's a really good picture. Look how he is putting weight on that left foot. His heel is up in the air, and then it just suddenly just drops towards the ground, snap, just like that. And yeah, that is just his Achilles tendon snapping away. Yeah, and then you can see the damage to the tendon happening, and then there is the wow, it just ripples away. That's another interesting angle of that left calf just kind of snapping away. Because you got to remember, the Achilles tendon is one of the strongest tendons in the body, if not the strongest, and it takes a ton of stress to rupture that. And when it does, it's like a big rubber band. Some people will feel a pop, some people will hear a loud snap, other people will feel as if they had a baseball bat hit their heel, and then they can't walk afterwards. That is kind of the telltale sign of an Achilles tendon rupture, and that's what we have here. So I just wanted to go through this particular play and show off a little bit of kind of what I'm seeing for Aaron Rodgers. And kudos to him, kudos to his team and his trainers, his physical therapy folks, his doctor, everybody, and you guys for watching this channel. I think it's really impressive how he's done, and we're going to see kind of Aaron Rodgers here in the next few weeks and see what he can do. He's been talking about a comeback. He's been talking about returning to the game this season, and honestly, guys, I won't put it past him. I think that Mr. Rodgers here still has, some more football to play here, for sure, with the Jets, coming up, and then maybe even here for the 2023 season. We're coming up on week 8, so it could be that we might see a little bit of him play yet. I know, Greeny is all for him, and then over there on the Pat McAfee show, he's all over that. So we'll just got to see how the future goes. But in the meantime, I appreciate everybody watching. Thanks for joining us tonight. Have a wonderful night.